Today is the day that creators who went to community day for 2K24 are allowed to upload their build videos on YouTube. Now, before we get into this video, I want to give a massive, humongous shout out to Grinding, Double H, and Spillboy from NBA 2K Labs. I will be using and reacting to their content for their builds. Please subscribe to them. Their links are in the description of the video right now. They are some amazing creators. Sadly, Hanky the mother loving horse, he was not invited to community day this year, so we gotta break down other people's videos. So first off, when you load up the MyPlayer Builder, it gives you the option to use an NBA template. Start with a build modded from an NBA star, it says, so you can pick an NBA player. There is lots and lots of options, and then if you want to, you can tweak it, but that basically removes the perks of doing this using the NBA template. You get that player's specific dribble moves right away. Now I really wouldn't recommend doing an NBA template build, but you can definitely use it and tweak the build to help you find the exact build that you want. I really would recommend doing the create your own build, watch your favorite YouTuber's video, make their build, or just make it your own way from scratch. Now, before I get into some of these busted builds that I've seen from Double H, Grinding, or other creators, when you're making your build, on the top right, it shows the possible badges you can get in each category. So now it shows S tier, A tier, B tier, and C tier badges. Now it doesn't categorize them by attributes such as playmaking, defense, shooting, or finishing. It organizes them by the tiers. So say the most important badges, they're in the S tier category, and those will be harder to get. Those will be harder to keep and maintain, and they'll also be easier to lose faster. Yes, you can lose badges in 2K24, but if you meet the requirements for any of your bronze badges, you get those immediately. You do not need to grind for any bronze badges. So limitless range has basically been bumped up a tier for every single category this year. Bronze limitless now is silver limitless from last year. So you need an 85 three-pointer for bronze limitless now compared to an 85 three-pointer last year for silver limitless. So it's very, very rough. A lot of these two-way builds, you actually won't be able to get limitless now. And also for another badge such as bailout, you now need an 87 pass accuracy to get bailout on bronze and a 99 pass accuracy to get it on Hall of Fame. And for handles for days, it's also kind of rough. You need a 95 ball handle and a 99 stamina for Hall of Fame. So some of these badges, it's a lot harder to get this year. So if you want Hall of Fame speed booster on your 2K24 build, you need a minimum of a 95 ball handle, a minimum of a 91 speed with ball, and either a 92 speed or a 93 acceleration. I would recommend going with the 93 acceleration because acceleration matters more when dribbling compared to speed, but that is up to you guys. And also, if you didn't know, speed booster is the new quick first step, so this badge is very necessary if you want to be a fast dribbler. A great addition to the 2K24 builder is if, say, I am working on my build, I want to change my height, I can go back to the menu of the builder, change my height, wingspan, weight, position, whatever I want, and it will leave off my attributes exactly where they were when I was working on it. Also, pay attention to the big green bar behind the builder here. So that goes up all the way to the very top, and once it's at the very top, you're at a 99 overall. So say you upgrade your three-pointer a little bit and it jumps up a lot. Like say your three-pointer is at a 98 and you upgrade it to a 99. It is going to jump up a lot just for one attribute because it's a 99 rating. So if you're hovering over your 3-point rating, right? So on the top right, it shows relevant badges and all badges. So if you hover over relevant badges, it will show all of the badges that are affected by the certain categories. So it shows everything that's affected by the 3-point rating. Now back to what I was saying about the green bar behind the builder. So if you upgrade any attribute to a 99, do you see how heavily that impacts your build? The bar fills up all the way. You jump from an 88 overall all the way to a 97 just from moving the steal up to a 99. Any attribute on a 99 overall fills up your overall, man. It's the builder is very, very strict this year. Like, look at what happens when the three-pointer goes from a 98 to a 99. The overall jumps from a 94 to a 98. That is absurd. Now, tons of creators who went to community day have been saying that strength matters a lot this year. Now, that's because there's a lot of badges that rely heavily on strength, in order to get those badges now, such as bulldozer, physical handles, and lots of other badges. But those are the two most important badges, especially for dribblers, mashers, those type of players. Physical handles helps you not be bothered by defenders while dribbling, and bulldozer will help you literally bulldoze through absolutely everybody. So from what I've seen, you definitely want to put strength on a build that's like a two-way playmaker or a lockdown or any big build. But it's just gonna be hard, man, to evenly distribute your attributes. Now, I want to give another huge shout out to Grinding. Subscribe to him, his link is in the description. I'm gonna be going over his content now. This video is mainly meant to be very informative and help you in the process of you making your own build, and then I'm gonna show you a few very busted builds I noticed today. So if you want to make a play shot in 2K24, you want all the playmaking, you want all the shooting, but not much defense at all, you want to either have a 95 or a 98 ball handle. Now these are all of the badges you get with a 98 ball handle. You get everything Hall of Fame basically. Unpluckable, speed booster, handles for days, killer combos. But if you put it to a 95, you get everything on gold, and then handles for days Hall of Fame. And you can still get speed booster Hall of Fame, but you need a 91 speed with ball as well, and either a 92 speed or 93 acceleration. As you can see, speed booster has a lot of requirements: 95 ball handle, 91 speed with ball, and then a 92 speed or 93 acceleration. And for only an 89 speed with ball, you get Hall of Fame blow by as well. So another thing that you do need to make sure you have on your play shot build is a 96 3-pointer for gold limitless, because if you do a 99 3, you won't be able to upgrade that much else. Limitless did change a lot this year. The attributes are much harder to get for certain badges. Some builds won't even get limitless on bronze, but Hall of Fame also seems very impossible. So gold and silver are the sweet spots for limitless. So you want to get a 96 on a play shot so you can get gold limitless, and then I recommend a 95 ball handle so you can get most of these badges on Hall of Fame. So from his video here, it looks like you do want a 96 3 for gold limitless, and then a 95 or 98 ball handle. I don't recommend 98, I recommend 95 because it's more realistic, and then a 91 speed with ball. With all of that, you get gold limitless, Hall of Fame speed booster, gold unpluckable, Hall of Fame blow by, lots of other Hall of Fame and gold dribbling badges as well. Now the build Grinding made here is a 3-point shot hunter. I think that's a very cool new name. 2K, thank you for adding some new build names. I mess with it. Now if you went with a 92 ball handle and only an 83 speed with ball, you can still get gold handles for days, blow by, speed booster, unpluckable, ankle breaker. You can still get all of that on gold. Now this is a very good, interesting build Grinding has made here. So it's a 6'8" point guard, all right? 89 driving dunk, 78 3-pointer, 85 ball handle, 95 perimeter defense, 85 steal, good block, pretty good speed, and it has 99 stamina. This build looks like you're your own lockdown. You could dribble a little bit, you could dunk, you're 6'8". It looks like it could do everything, man. It's a demigod. Now we do need to understand that this builder is a lot more strict than 2K23. So as you can see, the shooting is a little bit worse, the ball handling isn't as high, but the defense is phenomenal. You can still get some contact dunks, 99 stamina. The acceleration just isn't that crazy, and the shooting could be a little bit better. But this is what we need for there to be a little bit of balance in 2K24. Now, from what I've heard and seen from Grinding and Double H, there is no point to go with 6'7" for an ISO build. You either want to do 6'6" or 6'8". There is no point to go 6'7". Now this is Double H's 6'8" point guard. Now this build looks pretty busted from what I've seen, but there still has to be a little bit of balance because it's 2K24. So he goes with a 90 driving dunk. This build is a demigod that can do absolutely everything. Now the reason he went with a 90 driving dunk instead of 89 is for gold precision dunker. It improves the player's ability to make skilled dunks, so basically timing your dunks, and dunking and layups is a very new skill gap for 2K24. You gotta learn how to time it. Now we all know if you upgrade your 3-pointer, it automatically upgrades the midi and the free throw as well. So the highest 3-pointer you can get on this build is a 78. Now low-key compared to previous 2Ks where there was two-way playmakers and all of that, this is still a much higher 3-point rating. Plus, if you join the elite affiliation, get the boost for shooting and defense, and then if you're in takeover, which is like a +10, you should be chilling. So he's gonna upgrade the ball handling all the way to an 85. That is the highest ball handle you can get. You can still get a lot of dribble moves with an 85 ball handle. What is most mainly broken about this build is the defense. And then for the speed with ball, he goes with a 76 because that's the highest speed with ball you can get. And then you already know on these builds, you're gonna need some pass accuracy this year, man. I do not want to see any more people making builds with 60-70 pass accuracy. You are going to need pass accuracy this year. Now, me personally, I like a very high pass accuracy. I throw a lot of dots. I'm a hanky dot passer, so I'm gonna tweak this build a little bit to my liking. Maybe make the pass accuracy a little better. I don't need as much shooting, I feel like. But for the defense, he goes with an 87 block. You already know that steal and perimeter defense need to go up as well. He goes with a 72 perimeter defense and an 87 perimeter defense, 85 steal. Now those also move up the acceleration a little bit. Now if you upgrade interior defense, it does move up the defensive rebound and the strength as well. And if you move the perimeter defense, it moves the acceleration. Now the highest acceleration you can get on this build is a 73. I'm sure when 2K24 actually comes out and I can get my hands on it, I will tweak this build to my liking. But it looks like 6-8 demigods could be something serious. Now with the 86 strength on this build, you get Hall of Fame physical handles and silver bulldozer. Now this build will be an absolute truck when trying to drive to the paint. That is very, very busted, man. Who will guard me? I can guard the best dribbler on the other team, and I can absolutely destroy the other team's lockdown. This build would be absolutely busted. Good job, Double H. I'm proud of you. You have managed to break the 24 builder already, man, but physical handles would be a very useful badge. You would get ripped less and spammed less by the other team's defenders. It's a very useful badge. So for the vertical, I believe he goes with a 78, and then for the stamina, I recommend at least like a 96 stamina. Me personally, I want a 99 stamina on my build, bro, especially with how they keep nerfing dribbling more and more every year, bro. You need that 99 stamina. But this is how the badges are looking so far. You can get bronze blinders, bronze deadeye, bronze agent 3, a lot of silver shooting badges, green machine, claymore, even catch and shoot. Now usually you wouldn't get catch and shoot, but since you get badges now based off of how you play, you may actually get it this year. Silver chase down artist, silver anchor, silver glove, interceptor, clamps, fast feet, 94 feet, gold challenger, silver pick dodger. This build actually has a lot of good defensive badges. So he moves the vertical up to an 80. You get silver handles for days, silver bulldozer as well, right stick ripper, gold chase down artist actually, gold ankle breaker. This build gets a lot of badges, silver blow by, and this build is called a defensive menace. Now that is crazy. I'm really messing with these new build names, 2K. You guys did a great job. Now this is his 6'6 build as well. It has a 92 ball handle, 78 3, 90 driving dunk. Pretty similar defensive stats, 87 perimeter D, 85 steal. It just has less block, but this one has more acceleration, but this build has no strength. All right, so that's really how you have to do it this year. You have to decide whether or not you want strength, how you want your acceleration, what category you don't want to upgrade as much. As you can see, the 3-point is lacking a little bit compared to all of the other attributes. So the builder is definitely a lot more balanced in 24 compared to 23. And this build was called a two-way floor spacing slasher. I almost stuttered over my words there. This is crazy. But yeah, once again, I want to give a humongous shout out to Double H, Grinding, and Spillboy from NBA 2K Labs. Subscribe to all of them. All their links are in the description down below. Now this, once again, is Double H's 6'8 build. I'm not gonna make this exact build, guys. I'm not gonna do the exact build, but when 2K24 drops, I'm gonna tweak this build pretty hard to try to make it the exact way that fits my exact play style. I'm liking the balance a lot more in the builder this year. Of course, we're still gonna see meta builds at some point, but the game has not released yet. All right, we're not gonna see anything super crazy for a while now until we figure out how to break the builder. But in my opinion, these 6'8 ISO two-way builds and 6'6 two-way ISO builds, from what I've seen on these YouTube videos, they are going to be very glitchy. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys so much. I can't wait for 2K24 to drop. It comes out in like 6 days. I will be posting every day, so turn on those noties, subscribe, drop a like, follow me on Twitter for all 2K24 posts and updates. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video, man.